Hello, my name is Hannah and I am not a beauty blogger. I am more like, hi, this is my channel. It's a compilation of anything I care about channel blogger. And actually, if you know me at all, beauty care tips, skincare aren't typically my cup of tea. But that's sort of the point of this whole video, is I've never been really into trying to make myself look beautiful. I've just always been the kind of girl who's more into comfort than anything, and if I happen to look really cute that day, it's probably because I tried really hard. When I was in my 20s, I don't think I took care of my skin the way I wished I did. I always took myself to be a really low maintenance gal, and I focused on that. I didn't want products. I wanted to be the girl who could just splash water on her face and still be this natural beauty. I have this vivid memory of someone doing my makeup for a wedding, and he was going to do my eyebrows, and I was like, yeah, I don't really tweeze my eyebrows, and he's like, I can see that. I'm just going to address my younger self if I were a decade younger. I'm 31 now, and I just want to talk to you, Hannah, 21-year-old Hannah, what I wish you were doing. I thought I would never care about wrinkles. I thought that wrinkles were beautiful. They're, you know, just the sign of aging. Aging is beautiful, and I still feel that way. I don't think wrinkles are this big deal. But I don't think that means you should just go squinting through your whole day and just take all the wrinkles you can get. I didn't really think about wrinkles. I thought that people who cared about wrinkles were shallow or something. I don't know, it was really stupid. And now that I'm in my 30s and I'm starting to get wrinkles, I am like, oh, okay, it's not like I hate the wrinkles, but I want to be more mindful about them so I don't have them prematurely. See how I'm doing this? I'm very like expressive with my face, and I think this goes to when you are making videos of your face and you stare at your face all day long, editing videos and pictures of yourself. You start to notice this and this and this and this, and they're not bad. It's just, you just notice them. And there are things you can do like to prevent aging, prevent wrinkles and fine lines and stuff, and they say you're supposed to work on that stuff in your 20s. I'm not here to recommend any particular skincare routine. I think everyone should figure that out for themselves, because what works for me might not work for you necessarily. But also, I just don't really do a lot of like anti-aging stuff. However, since I have become more aware of wrinkles, I wish I had been doing this all along, just like relaxing my face more. I'm super expressive when I talk to people, and that's fine. It's just more like when I'm sitting there thinking, like I'm reading a book and I go like this. Why do I have to squint? So why? Another thing is, I never really owned sunglasses. I used to buy expensive sunglasses when I was younger, and I would always lose or break them, so then I just stopped buying sunglasses altogether. So I would just squint. Yeah, I was kind of lazy. For me, when I was in my 20s, I just was a little irresponsible and didn't really care about the future all that much. It was all about the here and now. I really wish I wore sunglasses in my 20s, like big ones that blocked out the sun, so I wasn't having to squint all the time. And then also just sleeping on my back more. I sleep on my back a lot now. I started out sleeping on my back like I'm in a coffin. It's just a nice way to relax your face, and you're not like smushing your face against a pillow for 8 hours during the night. The next thing I really want to tell my younger self is all about sun care, protection, sun protection. I know you've heard this 1,000 times. I heard this when I was younger. I had this really lovely cheer coach in high school who, I think she did esthetician stuff or something, because she sat us all down. You know, I was like 14. She told us all about like, you need to take care of your skin even as you're young, and I was like listening, but wow, it didn't even enter there. And in my 20s, I don't know, I just didn't listen. Definitely when I go to the beach now, I'm wearing a sunscreen on particular parts of my body: shoulders, face, chest, and knees. Knees, guys. Something about knees, they get like way too much sun. They're sticking up a little bit closer to the sun. I wish in my 20s I invested in like a hat that looked cool and I could feel comfortable in, and that really blocked the sun. A giant hat. I just wish I had a giant hat. Now, I just want to say one thing. I love the sun. I don't think we should be hiding from the sun like the sun is this evil thing. I know for some people they're more sensitive than others. I feel really good in the summer getting lots and lots of sun, but protecting my skin along with that. there's a balance. Tip number 3, dear Hannah in her 20s, is to please stop using harsh chemicals on your skin. 10 years ago, I don't think there were an overwhelming amount of natural skincare products. Now there are more than we can even count. Take your pick. I don't think we should be married to one brand for the rest of our lives. I think there are so many wonderful products out there, and I think you should go for what's on sale and look more into the organic, gentler, softer skincare products, especially ones that avoid a lot of fragrances. It's gonna be a lot better for your skin. I do wanna share one brand, one product with you because I love this brand and I feel so good wearing this brand. It's like one of the deepest, richest facial oil serums. This is Earthling Beauty, made here in LA. It's really wonderful, high quality facial serum. It has all the good stuff in it. I used to think you weren't supposed to put oil on your skin, but I was wrong. It's very good for your skin, this kind. And because I really want you guys to try it, and I just love this brand. They're not paying me, by the way. I just really love it, and I got a discount code for you. Just type in Hannah at checkout for 20% off. I'm wearing Earthling Beauty right now, and I'm not wearing any face makeup. It's just kind of like my go-to. I stopped wearing makeup on my face recently. I just find it better just to wear facial oil. I think I just spit on you. Tip number 4 is to know your skin type. There's like normal or oily or dry or combination. I am dry. I've always had dry skin. I remember finding this out at a very young age where I'd get like dry spots everywhere. My knuckles bleed in the winter. I just have always had dry skin, and I really wish I focused on moisturizing more and realizing it's okay to moisturize. I was so afraid of like overusing products. I need to moisturize day and night. I use the Earthling Beauty facial oil in the daytime. Here's another one that I swear no one talks about in their 20s. Your skincare routine should start from cleavage to hairline. All here. This stuff is always missed. Like, I never even focused on this at all, especially when it comes to sun protection. Wearing sunscreen on your chest is so important, and getting that shade, because oh my gosh, I'm so sun damaged on my chest. Tip number 6 is to allow your skincare routine to evolve as you evolve and grow as a person. I think we can sometimes think of routine like it's this all or nothing forever and ever type of regimen, but it doesn't have to be that way. I think when we feel really rigid in our skincare routine, maybe we hear one expert say something, so then we are stuck with that, and then maybe it's not actually working for us, but we still do it. Be open to changing and taking more advice. Tip number 7, skincare is so much more than just pimples. Skincare goes beyond acne or even wrinkles too. The tone of skin, like bumps that aren't acne at all, it's not acne. It's something definitely related to gut, and that's something that you can explore on your own. If you're experiencing things like, oh, I have like bumps, but I don't, that means like the kind of bumps that you get on the back of your arms and you have them on your face, like those aren't necessarily acne, it's something else. And most of the time when you're experiencing that kind of thing, that's not something like a new cleanser is going to fix. It's probably something gut related that you'll have to figure out, maybe with a naturopathic doctor or your medical practitioner or dermatologist. My cats are running everywhere. Number 8, your skin is an investment. I think when I was younger, I just did not want to spend any money on my skin, thinking it was just a waste of money. If you think about it, when you're maybe in your 40s or 50s, you know, even your 30s, and you're starting to like, oh, I don't look as youthful as I used to. It's a lot cheaper to invest in your skincare when you're young than, you know, if you want to do fillers or facelifts or whatever people do else otherwise in the future that costs a lot more money. Even wearing a ton of makeup every day does cost money. One of the reasons I don't wear makeup every day is because the makeup I buy is high quality and I just don't want to purchase it all the time. Obviously not everyone has the same access or income to invest in skincare products, but everyone's got their own threshold that they can spend, and just know it's not a waste of money if you do have the means. Number 9 is to sleep. If you guys know my story at all, I struggled with sleep for years and years and years. Basically since I was a kid, I would go 3 days without sleeping sometimes, and I just felt tired all the time. And obviously this is not going to be very helpful for my skin, and I would notice it. I would look in the mirror like, oh my gosh, I am aging so quickly. I remember when I went and spent the summer in France, I barely slept because I was just like, I'm in France, and like so excited and meeting all these new people. And when I get really creative and and stimulated. I didn't sleep. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, I look like I'm 40 years old. And it was really important for me, not just for my skin or what my face looks like, but for my overall health and mental well-being, to fix those sleep problems. And I have a whole video about that, how I kicked insomnia and I stopped it altogether with this amazing mind change treatment method. And it was much more of like a therapy rather than, you know, taking a pill type of thing. My last tip for my younger self is to just stop being afraid of being high maintenance. Stop being afraid of owning products or having a skincare routine. I know a lot of my viewers out there are sort of like me. We kind of relate to each other in a way, but I just wanted to be low maintenance. I wanted to be that girl that didn't have to like I didn't want to be that girl. But here's the truth. If you invest in your skin and have a skincare routine and get some quality products and occasionally go see an esthetician, you will be more low maintenance as you get older, and you won't have to do like all the things. You can still be who you are and be that kind of quirky, dorky, book nerd, academic person who doesn't want to put a ton of makeup on and wear high heels all the time, and you could still invest in your skin. You will thank me for it later, trust me, Hannah. A couple bonus tips, just because I know you know this, but I have to remind you that what you eat is directly related to how your skin looks and feels. The more fruits and vegetables, whole plant foods, less processed foods that you can eat, you're gonna feel so much better about your skin, and it's gonna show. And if skin issues persist, regardless of your healthy lifestyle, you're exercising, you're drinking all the water and eating all the fruits and vegetables, you may need to go figure out some gut health problems and take some supplements and figure out a vegan solution to that. And next thing, just be wary of skincare brands that promote themselves like they are just gonna solve all your problems, because good skincare routines go way beyond just what you put on your skin, and one brand is not your cure-all. That's all for me. I'm just hoping you guys take care of your skin and hydrate and eat good food. Even in your 20s, you will thank me for it later. If anyone is wondering what I've been using as a tripod lately, it's my Harry Potter set. Just the perfect size.